How's it going? We're FITYMI, and that stands for Fake It Till You Make It, and we're the animation studio here at the Carnegie Mellon Entertainment Technology Center. We're a team of 5 that has come together to work on both production and pre-production of 2 separate animation pieces. This means we have 2 tasks. 1, to create Lovers Meet, which is the concept that was passed down to us from the previous animation studio, Para Productions. 2, to create a new concept and pre-production materials to pass to the next production studio. But first, let's talk about the animated film we've created called Lovers Meet.
Lovers Meet is about a young man who finds himself magically transported inside an impressionist painting. The previous team challenged us by creating a concept that incorporated both live action and animation elements. This meant that we needed to not only create compelling animation, but compelling live action that will blend with our animation style.
When the team first came together, we had another unique challenge, which was the fact we didn't have anyone on our team who was comfortable being a dedicated animator. We thought, how can we make an animation without an animator?
We decided to use motion capture with our actors who would play the main characters in the live action. This solved our animation issue and also created a link between animation and the live action.
We also focused on creating a pipeline and process that worked for our skill sets and allowed us to create a film that we call Be Proud Of, while also building new skills. It took some time, but we came up with something that worked.
So after creating the assets for our characters and environment, we essentially had an assembly line where Lou would clean up the motion capture animation, then pass it to Emily for lighting and rendering. She would then pass it to Wenyu, who would do compositing and visual effects, and he would finally pass it to me for editing into the final piece. All the while, Catherine was creating an original score for the entire film.
It was also very important for us to have a unique art style and to try to create something that was new. We took the work of Leonid Afrimov as an inspiration for our animated world and created something with our own spin that we are very happy with, that would allow us to create our animation in a time-effective way.
Our live action portion was shot at the Concept Art Gallery, just a short drive from the ETC, with actors from the Carnegie Mellon Drama School. This meant that, on top of animation, we also needed to be able to cast, direct, schedule, shoot, and edit for our live action. It is almost as if we created 2 films in one.
We were luckily able to cast the same actors who helped with the original pre-production of Lovers Meet, while enlisting the help of Ben Gansky, who is the director from Carnegie Mellon, to help direct our shoots.
Yeah. Cool. And then they approach each other?
We definitely hit some roadblocks and speed bumps along the way, but in the end we made something that we're very proud of, and we're very excited to show you Lovers Meet.
Alongside Lovers Meet, we are also creating a new concept called the Sea of Stories, which is what the next production team is going to be working on. The challenge for them is that we are tailoring the Sea of Stories to be a virtual reality experience.
We were very inspired by a quote from the novel Haroun and the Sea of Stories, which describes an endless sea of stories, where each story is a different current and each current is a different color. And this represents all stories that have ever been told or will be told. This was such powerful imagery that we thought it would be really amazing to capture that in virtual reality.
We are hoping to portray our vision as clearly as possible to the next team. This means we are creating concept art, storyboard, and technical tasks in order to pass to them, while giving them enough freedom and options to express themselves and to suit the project to their strengths.
We want this to function as a sort of tech and art showpiece, so both artists and programmers can create something cool while still challenging them in unique ways. All the while, we're still giving them creative freedom and options to tailor the project to their needs. For example, maybe they won't have an animator, but that would be just crazy.